Alright. Yes, I know, third Kerbal Space Program video in a row, and it isn't about the mission builder, but I need to show you this tilt wing. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Easy as pie. One might even say easy as cake. One might even say easy as this game. Well, actually, that would mean it's quite hard. But, you know, let's just head up to the top of the VAB really quick. You know, nothing special. You know, just normal stuff. And bam. Super easy. But, oh, is that not enough for you? Do you think this thing still isn't the best tilt wing ever? Well, you're probably right, there's probably a better one out there, but it's the best one that you're gonna see coming from my channel for quite a while. And here's why. We've already landed on the VAB, which is something I can't do with most of my planes. But now, we're gonna fly under the bridge, which is something I can't really do with any of my planes. So, just prepare yourself mentally. That's right, I said mentally, because you're already physically prepared for this. You were born ready for this, but your mind was not born ready for this, because I just flew under the bridge and got on top of the VAB in one take, and I'm the worst pilot ever. So, that means that if I upload this to Kerbal X and the best Kerbal Space Program pilot ever picks it up, this will obviously be the most superior plane in the history of Kerbal Space Program. Now, you think, well, it's all well and good that it can do all these cool VTOL things, but, you know, I mean, that doesn't mean anything if it isn't good at horizontal flight, and let me tell you, it is excellent at horizontal flight. And I'm about to prove it to you. Alright, first of all, look at that transition. This is the easiest transitioning VTOL ever. And it is a tilt wing, because look, it has wings in there. They're kind of hard to see, but if I just go... Yeah, see, there's wings. Now, this thing has excellent control authority, and very rarely, if ever, stalls. But it has the unique characteristic to vertically stall. If you just cut the throttle and open the gear and pitch back, it can stall and do a vertical landing even when it isn't in VTOL mode. Look at that. And also, right, so we've proven it can do a horizontal takeoff and a vertical takeoff from the VAB, but then, but what we did was we were transitioning all weird. So what if I vertical takeoff and vertical landing seamlessly without using the horizontal mode? Alright, here we go. We're gonna go for the top of the SPH this time. Actually, you know, we could do the helipad over there if I'm feeling like over on top of the astronaut complex, or the, what is that called again? I forget what that's called. I don't know. Or yeah, it's like the upgrade thing where you get the things in career mode. But yeah, no, let's go for the top of the SPH. Alright. Bam. See? Lands so easily. You didn't even know how easily this thing lands. Just look at that hinge. And, alright, you might say, well, right, these vertical landings are all well and good, but can it do a horizontal landing? And boy howdy it can. Did I just say boy howdy? I think I just said boy howdy. I think I'm gonna say boy howdy now. Alright, here we go. Are you ready for this? Horizontal landing. Bam. Horizontal landing. Now, these engines are going a little bit insane, so I think it might be time to show you what happens when a missile hits this plane. Are you ready for this? Because this is the bit when everything goes wrong, pretty much. So I'm going to do this while the plane is stationary, because I know while that is boring, alright, that also means that I won't have to spend 10 more minutes of footage time just getting pointless footage of this missile fight, which is boring and happens in all of my videos. So, are you ready for this? Alright, let's go. Wait, did it inflict no damage? I swear, oh, it knocked off my engines and my intakes. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. It shows that it can actually damage a plane, but no. What it normally does, even when in flight, is it will hit, it'll come through one of the holes in the side of the ball in the middle of this plane. Yeah, I decided to do away with the modern plane look so that I could have a ball in the middle of it, because who cares? And so it comes in here and it'll literally knock the engine setup out of the middle of this thing and just leave the shell. And also bonus points, sometime, I've tested knocking out the front and the back and removing the hinges on the sides in here. And what that does is it lets the engines rotate 360 degrees around this ball, which is like the coolest looking thing ever. But it's time for a comedically appropriate outro. Hopefully this hasn't been as long as hopefully I kept this KSP video kind of short, because I feel like the long ones are kind of boring, at least when I make them. So comedically appropriate outro time. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a Falcon 9 with actual falcons for boosters? Yeah, that's right. I bet you haven't. That's because this isn't a Falcon 9. It's an attack missile. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Are you ready for this? You ready for this? The answer is, I'm not ready for this. Alright, never mind. Have you ever seen? That's the question. Have you ever seen popcorn in space? I bet you haven't. That's right. Do you know why you haven't? Because you have not learned the ways of the gods of space popcorn. I really don't know where I'm going with this. Thank you and good night.